Hello YouTube. Well, I have a new case for my LAN Party rig. Grateful 42 gave me this Acer case, which, it's Acer. You can see it originally had an AMD Athlon 64 in it, with an ATI Radeon graphics built into the board, probably. This computer, I believe, is from the computer that was in this case was from around 2008 or so, I think. And it died, so they gutted it for everything that was in there. I got some of the parts, and I got the case too. I got what did I get? I got the power supply out of it. What else did I get out of it? I forget what I got. I forget what else I got out of it. I got that Delta power supply out of here. I think there was more than that, but I can't remember. Either way, I like this case. It's much better than that case with the handle that I used to have. One of the main reasons is that it is toolless. It has toolless drive fastenings, so I can have the hard drive down here. It's still that 200 gigabyte Seagate drive that has a bunch of bad sectors, but still works somehow. And up here I got a DVD drive. It's still the same computer. Got this Cooler Master power supply in here, which is not too great of a power supply. It can put out the wattage that it's rated for, but it puts it out with a little bit of rumble, which is not too great for your components. But I'm not even going near 400 watts, so it's not much really to worry about. And this is a LAN Party rig, so if it dies, so what? Got the screw-on heatsink here with the Pentium dual-core E5700 still. Still have 2 gigs of RAM. Eventually that's going to be upgraded to 4 or something just so games run. The back of this case uses a smaller fan, as you can see. It uses a... well, actually, I had a smaller fan in the one I had before. This uses a bigger fan, I'm sorry. This is a 92 millimeter fan. A mass cool fan, just like the CPU fan. I also switched graphics cards. I switched from the GeForce 210 to the 9500 GT, which is a much better card for this computer. It handles games pretty well, although it will have to be upgraded at some point. Now, you guys may be thinking, why aren't you making like the nicest thing in the world for a LAN party? Well, that's because if I go to a LAN party, I don't want my crap destroyed, and there's always a distinct possibility of that when you're at a LAN party because of soda and food and, accidents happen. So don't bring anything valuable to a LAN party, that's what I say. Just part of the reason that I'm using this Acer case rather than than something nicer. And even this Acer case is nicer than the handle case because the metal's thicker. Seems to be pretty good. One thing I've noticed, one thing that's here is that it has a plastic thing that holds the cards in, and it actually works really well. I'm very surprised. It holds this card very taut because this part of it actually goes through the bottom of the case to hold it on there, and it's very hard to get this thing back on. You have to hit it you have to put it in at just the right angle, which is kind of annoying. The main reason I use this case, the most attractive feature of it, is up here. 4 front USB ports, which is pretty darn awesome. Especially if you want to transfer a bunch of files around. I don't know, having 4 USB ports up here is just pretty awesome. Along with the onboard audio. Switched out the DVD drive for a light-on that has tray problems every now and then. I had this Sony drive in here that was in the G5, but the Sony drive I'm going to pitch because it's got problems. It doesn't read DVD-RWs at all, which sucks. So I'm probably going to pitch that thing because it's trash now. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys on this. I'll turn it on. The one thing I wanted to mention is that if you look here at the front panel connector for the front panel stuff, it looks very non-standard, but in fact it actually is very standard, at least for the hard drive light, power switch, Luckily, the configuration was simple enough that it would work. Those two wires on the top there, I don't think do anything in this particular case, but it's enough for the power button to work, the power light to work, and the hard drive light to work. And that's really all that matters. So, there you have it. Here's the side panel, which has a nice big vent on the side, actually, which is kind of nice. Acer. Which is actually stamped in. So, case actually nice thing is this case actually latches shut too. There you go. It latches shut down here with this latch over here. So it's a much nicer case, I think, than the other one. It also has a padlock thing there, so people don't steal your drives or whatever. But I'll turn it on. There you go. Hard drive light's working. Power light's working. There you go. That's the LAN Party machine. Currently, I'm going to be using it to test out Linux, so I guess I'll get that started. But I wanted to show you guys just what the machine looked like, because I like this case a lot. And if you guys need a case badly, consider gutting one of these that has a standard form factor in it. A lot of these Acer e-machines and other cases have micro ATX form factor in them. Something like a Dell probably doesn't. Maybe an HP does, but a lot of the Acer e-machines and gateway computers do have a standard form factor in them sometimes. So doing something like this is definitely pretty awesome. Sansui350A here on YouTube has done it with a compact case. So has Will the Plank. His tech channel is called The Tech Plank. If you look on there, he's also gutted a compact case and used it for that. Both of them use compact cases. Max Arcade, I've seen him use. I think he used. Max Arcade, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe he used a compact case at one point as well. I forget what brand of case it was, but he also gutted a machine for a customer and put a new Gigabyte board in it. He also used an E-Machines case to put one of these exact boards I have in, an ES2L. So, you know, there you have it. So, definitely a good choice is to pick up one of these cases and, like, gut it out, put your own guts in. Could be a pretty good case. The only thing I have to complain about is that there's no real room to put a fan in for the hard drive. So, as long as you have a hard drive that runs fairly cool, or a hard drive you don't care about, it's fine. So, there you have it. That's an update on the LAN Party Gaming Rig. It's got a much nicer case than it did. It has a different graphics card in it that's much more up to par than the GeForce 210 is. Even though they're practically the same GPU, this one just runs a lot better. So, you know, there you have it. I just thought I'd show you guys this. And have a good one, everybody. Ciao.